I look ridiculous.
Which job are you going to take? The tractor job or the camera job?
You told me I needed the camera job and that I needed this thing. I'm a little nervous.
I think for this task, it might be good for the camera person to be wearing that. Especially if we want to get some of your signature close-up shots. I checked, your life insurance is good.
That doesn't help me. It's windy today, and you were making me look ridiculous.
Well, you're going to be behind the camera. No one's going to see you like this.
Oh, right.
Well, you could go hide in the brush.
No. It's going to eat the brush, right? That's the whole point.
Hey, this is a new brush mulcher something or other.
Destroyer.
Yeah. We'll see how it works. But I told Christy she needed to be wearing this thing, so we'll see if you think I'm right.
That thing's amazing. Got a piece wrapped around there and finally spit it out.
As you guys know, we review a lot of attachments on our channel. We show a lot of inexpensive attachments and accessories that are useful to nearly every compact and subcompact tractor owner. Sometimes we get an opportunity to review a more specialized and therefore more expensive piece of equipment, and that's the case today.
You can just go over it several times and continue to chop up more and more.
This Baumalight MP348 brush fire mulcher is priced too high for most homeowners. We understand that. And so before you make that comment that we're not relatable anymore because no one can afford these attachments, please understand that some of this is just so that you can see what's available. Until I got to know Baumalight, I had no idea that such a mulcher like this was even possible on a compact tractor. And until we used it for ourselves, I had no idea if it would really work.
Is this your new lawnmower?
Wow, well, yeah, because there's a lot of things I want to rip out. I think this would rip it out.
Yeah, it's a ripper and tearer, isn't it?
Yeah. Now I know why you wanted me to wear this.
Yeah.
It didn't throw too bad, though.
No, it wasn't too bad. You just don't know. It's just
right.
I mean, it's really mean. Now,
it's doing the job.
Yeah, it's doing the job. A lot of this was just what we thought was a little bit too big to mow with that TS10.
Yeah.
We probably could have got over it. I think we got a couple of bigger ones in here yet, Christy, that's going to be a little tougher.
Looks like it.
Maybe I'll let you get a close-up of them. I think it'll be on this next strip.
Okay.
We'll see if it'll handle it.
It's nice knowing you guys.
This thing weighs 1,050 pounds. So I assumed that Johnny wouldn't pick it up. Otherwise, I would have tried it. From a weight standpoint, Johnny too didn't have any issue with it. But we used every horsepower that the 2038R had, and maybe even a couple that it didn't have. I get questions and comments almost every episode asking what RPM I run PTO attachments. It's very simple. I run wide open throttle. Then when the attachment is under load, it'll typically be operating right there at 540, 550 RPM. I found that if I ran the attachment just off the ground on the first pass here going backwards, that it worked best. I tried raising a little higher, and when I did that, it would begin to throw brush forward toward the tractor, and, well, it wasn't very comfortable. But if I tried to go right at ground level on the first pass, it seemed that I had to go a lot slower. It may be hard to tell from the video which direction this is spinning. It's actually pulling downward toward the tractor, sort of like a reverse tine tiller. So the brush all gets pulled forward under the tractor. There's a long horizontal piece of steel that keeps that brush from coming upward toward the operator. Here's an example. Notice it's up off the ground an inch or so, and then I drop it onto its skids before I go back forward. For this next scene, I want you to see the benefits of having a hydrostatic tractor for this attachment.
Uh-oh!
It killed it.
The rotor, or drum, or whatever you call it, is belt driven, so that provides a little bit of a shock absorber.
I think I'm going to call this guy the Grinch. The Grinch that stole the Christmas tree. I mean, it's gone.
It certainly does just eat them. I was going to call it the tree monster instead of the cookie monster.
Yeah, I think maybe that might be good too. You know, there is a negative to this thing.
What?
No hot dog roast.
Oh, that's true.
But the positive is no huge brush pile to clean up.
Right. Yeah, it's your chainsaw and your chipper, and you can do it all by yourself.
Huge brush mower.
Wow.
And what it's left with here will rot down.
I guess I could take this off for a second.
Yeah, you could at least pop the ears out. Did you know how the ears pop out?
Oh.
Does it pull your hair?
Yeah.
Look at that. Now you look even goofier.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, this is not a huge area to have cleaned up, but I think a lot of this was a little bit too big for our mower.
Yeah, probably.
Certainly those cedars, I don't think I could have got over them. They were some of those 6 inches. Guys, this is why I never know what to do with the specifications on a product. And I even asked the manufacturer. The specifications on this product says 2 inches maximum, and that's if you stop and chew. That was the words on the specification, stop and chew.
Well, you stopped and chewed several times.
Well, I chewed and then stopped a couple of times.
Yeah, that's true.
But the point is, we were going over 6-inch stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not promising you 6-inch stuff. I'm sure it's every kind of tree is different.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my goodness, you know, I didn't see too much problem chopping the trees off It was when it would grab the trees in and try to mulch them all in one shot. That's when I would
Yeah.
kill the tractor.
That's probably why they say a limit of a certain size.
Yeah, and if I could do just one tree at a time, it'd be a little bit easier. You know, Rhino and other manufacturers make mowers that'll mow 4 and 5 inch stuff, but
It's got to have a bigger tractor.
got to have a bigger tractor, and they are a lot of money. And when they say 4 or 5 inch stuff, well, you know what my family's rule is on any sort of a,
If you can back over it.
if you can drive over it or back over it, you can cut it. Well, it's the same way with this thing, Christy. Anything I can back over, I can handle. The advantage is that this bar is so high that you get better leverage.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
even with a little tractor, I can push down a pretty big tree. And once I begin to push him over, then these guys start biting at it. This thing's amazing. Now, the teeth on this thing are like a stump grinder teeth, like the stump grinder teeth on Vinny's stump grinder. It'll cut it off ground level. That's another advantage. No stobs, no little stumps sticking up that I could see. Did you see any?
I did not. I think this is perfect for creating a trail through our woods.
Yeah, I think we need to do that. I don't even know the price of this exactly. Baumalight sent it to me for demonstration purposes, and I really appreciate that. You can go to baumalight.com and get one, or you can go to your local Baumalight dealer. I think they've got a dealer locator on their website. Okay, so this one at its base, it looks like it's at least 8 inches. Of course, it only comes up a couple, 3 or 4 inches before it splits off and goes every which direction. Then there's another one right behind it. From a distance, I thought it was all one bush. I can't reach my fingers all the way around it way up here.
Okay.
So it's, you know, it's pretty good sized. What'd you call this thing? The tree monster?
Yeah.
This will be a challenge.
They offer several different models in 3 distinct categories, the 3, the 5, and the 7 series. I specifically asked for the smallest one they had, just like I typically do, so we could run it on our smallest tractors. They offer a model that runs up to 165 horsepower, and it's rated up to a 15-inch tree. Makes me want to see how big it'll really cut. They also offer them for skid steers and mini excavators. I wish we still had Casey. It'd be fun to give one of those a try. I think a Mini X would be great for handling larger brush. Look at that, this sucked that tree in faster than I can eat a cheeseburger.
Oh, I just can't react quick enough.
Yes, the unit does have slip clutch protection, but frankly I don't want that slip clutch slipping. I want to use every ounce of power that I can. I think I learned that from my dad. I want the slip clutch to slip when I hit something absolutely solid that stops immediately. An extra heavy load that stalls the tractor does not typically qualify.
No, I like those on.
That way you can't hear me?
Well, I can hear you just a little bit, but it's really windy.
Yeah, it is really windy today, and if you didn't have those big things on, we can hear the wind in the tower up there.
Yeah.
Makes me kind of interested to see, you know, how much effect the wind would have on it. I mean, Maybe we could cut some of these wires on this side and see what would happen.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Hey, this thing works.
This is amazing.
I must say I was a little nervous about this because it said 2 inches, stop at 2.
Right.
And I was concerned about that. I thought, oh my goodness, is it going to be bulky enough to do what we need to do? And I'm not sure how we would have got this without this. It would have been a lot of work.
We'd have to saw it down with a chainsaw and then use the grapple to pile it up somewhere and then burn it.
Yeah,
a lot longer.
This is all in one. Now, this I think will all rot.
Do you think we need to come back with a landscape rake or something?
Rake it up maybe and run it through this thing again?
Maybe.
That might be a good idea. And we get to use another tool. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been a lot of fun. Now, I noticed that I've got acre after acre, I think, of this to do. It's going to take a while. But we do have a couple more attachments we're wanting to show you, and I'm enjoying this project.
Well, I would if it was less windy and cold.
It's cold.
It's April.
It was nice and warm when we were out here the other day. I guess we should have just done the whole project one day.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim.